Hey folks, I'm Vixen. Today we are going to take a look at Meeple Station, a game by Vox Game. So it is a game in which we are going to build a space station. It is inspired by Rimworld and Dwarf Fortress, and it is also a game which is still in development, so beware, everything we are going to do is subject to change. So let's just launch a single player game. I've been going through the tutorial. It's quite straightforward, peaceful. We are going to go for a difficulty which is going to be challenging. It might be a bad idea. Oh! For now I cannot really do much. As I was saying, it is a game which is still in development, so I cannot change that, though it's going to be that way. Resource I can change, though. I might want to go for plentiful so we can see more things. Or and station, we can choose. We're going to go for descent to begin with, and we'll see where we'll go from there. Alright, let's go. So let's see what we can do. We need to do a bunch of things. We need to provide them food, we need to provide them beds and an oxygen hole. So let's just check what's going on with this station. So we've got 3 meeples, as I think they are called. We've got maybe more down there. Okay, not so much. Maybe I could just go a little bit. No. There is a bunch of levels on this station. We've got a bunch of solar panels already. Let's see, what do we have here? So it seems to be a power generator. It is connected to doors. There is also a suit rack, so if we want to get out of the station, it is possible. We've got a bunch of airlocks, and at that point I think I might want to check down there if there is something to provide food. I think we've got a fish tank, so this is going to enable us to produce food. Let's just go with a regular pace of time here, and we're going to be able to, I think, basically for now they can actually survive, but we're going to increase the size of it, and we're going to also, so this might be the oxygen tank here. What do we have here? We need to have more information about this. Anyway, let's just take a look at what we can build, because I think what we might want to do right away is to maybe expand a bit the station. So I'm going to ask my people to do a bunch of things. Maybe I could ask them to begin by mining stuff around. We've got a bunch of resources. I don't know which one is going to be the most interesting for us right now, but I'm going to select one of these, and I'm going to begin to harvest things. Yet the storage seems to be full. Okay, so we'll just need to add a bit of extra space. And let's say, where do we want to expand? I'm going to go maybe at the higher level. We're going to add a bunch of segments here, so I need to maybe make a little bit of space here, and we're going to try to do a little storage room maybe over there. It's going to take some time, so we'll need to speed up a bit things, but it might be sufficient to get some space to store things. I might want to remove the grid, so it's going to be a bit more easy to read this map, because it is a little bit, you know, overcrowded. And we've got a bunch of things we can do. We can show the walls. We can remove a bunch of things so that we can see things, even though they are not on the same level as we are. But I can remove that because it is a little bit more difficult than necessary. And we could just not show the levels. So if we're on a level, maybe we don't want to see the other levels, and it's going to be walking that way. It might be more easy to see things, though. I might want to do that this way, so we don't get... yes, it seems to be fine that way. Maybe we'll switch things differently. Yet, let's take a look at things. So, we are actually gathering red minerals here, red ore, and we'll need to refine it. And if I remember how to do it, it's by clicking the plus here. And so the stellium, we'll need to create a ticket here, and we'll need to make things out of it. So we've got stellite or stellite. We're going to begin by doing stellite here. We're going to ask for 10 of these to be refined, and hopefully it will be useful to do things. Oh, see, they're removing their suits in this little rack here. Maybe it would have been better to begin with a crumbling station so we can actually fix it, but that way we might be able to go a bit further. We've got a bunch of things to build. Let's see what we're going to go for. We've got a laboratory, we've got food dispenser, planting bay, pot plant, life support, fish tank, refinery. Do I have a roof in there? I'm not sure. I'm gonna a desk, a power cell, conduits, large containers. I think I might want to go for these on my other level here. Do I have space for a large container here? I think I do. Might want to go with 2 of these to begin with. Okay, the suit rack is going to be handy to go outside. And do I have enough beds? I'm not sure. And I think we've got chairs and table to allow our little Meeple to eat. Rigging is going to be handy to allow us to build extra solar panel. We might be covered, but I will need to add a bunch. Plus, it's looking good. If we just show these things back, I don't remember which one it is. Yes, this one. It's looking pretty cool to add these little rigging around and just add panels and stuff. Even though we don't really read the map that well now. Okay, so they might be working on this. We've got a ladder in the middle of our station, which is going to enable us to reach different levels, but we can actually build more if we want to have different levels, and maybe different part of our station might be handy. I think at that point I might be willing to go a bit faster, so let's just speed up the time. I'm going to enable us to do more, and I'm going to add a bunch more of these if I can. I'm maybe not on the right level, am I? I'm not. Okay. So let's say we're going to add 2 more of these, and maybe a bunch of these small ones. Okay, maybe not this one. If I want to add an extra room, I could actually use a bunch of space here to add corridors and stuff. Who knows? So what I should do right now is probably dedicate one of these airlock to trading. So we're going to go for maybe this one. Oh, we've got panels on the way. So this one is going to be pretty much the same, I believe. No, it's not. They're going to be able to park over there. So we won't be able to trade so much, but we'll be able to hire extra people. Because at some point I will need a janitor. I'm not sure I've got one. And we'll also let's see. So quantum engine, quantum core. Don't know what we're going to build here. Mining probes. Let's see. Large storage container. I think we've got smaller ones. Oh, here they come. So let's just go and check what they've got for us. We'll just remove the research panel. So what do they have? They've got 3 people we can hire. At least we would be able to hire if we had some money. We've got Pibloffle. I don't really know how to pronounce that. We've got Leon and Kealeza. And we've got obviously a janitor over there, and I do not have enough money. Maybe I should try to sell some of these. It's going to be probably insufficient, but we'll be prepared for our next. Okay, let's. We might not. Yeah, I see what we're going to be for. But we'll be ready next time. I just need to find 200 more credits, and we'll be able to hire our own janitor. Alright. Well, we're still full here. I should just check on our storage. What are these about? I cannot really do anything with this yet. It seems oxygen is not refilling as fast as it should be. So maybe we need to add extra units to produce more. Let's take a look. So power cells, we're looking for light support. And I might want to add one over there. Not enough resource. So we need green crystals probably and other things. Let's just try to find new source of. Oh, look at that! We've got another station here. I don't know what it is about, but it seems to be interesting. Maybe we can connect to these at some point. And there is rigging around. It would be very, very cool to be able to connect. They've got a bunch of solar panels here. Maybe we could add a little bit of rigging to reach it. Okay, let's see. Let's just go to a lower level. I'm going to send. Oh, Let's see, red, blue, purple. I'm not exactly sure what is going to be useful to us right now, but I'm looking for green, because it seems to be what we need. Do I need to mix things together? I'm not sure. We'll continue on the red ones, and I need to check if I've got a refinery or not. So not on this level. And I don't see one here. It seems to be a bit crowded here. I should just do something to make the place bigger. Oh, it might be what we are looking for. Let's just take a look and see if we can find something which is similar. I think it is this one here. So it is a refinery, so we can actually refine stuff. And we'll need to add enough stacks at some point to see what it's going to be doing. There is no tooltips yet, but I hope they are going to bring us some at some point, so we can understand a bit better what's the thing with all the things, at least more precisely than with the name. Refinery is pretty straightforward, but there are other things which might be difficult to guess. So do I want to expand on this level? You know what, I might want to try to make an airlock which is going to be a bit more on the right side, because I think they might be able to go with any of these, so it might be fine. What are these cables about? It seems to be the cables are just going all the way through these ladders, climbing with it. It's cool, yet I'm not sure it's a good idea. If you just stumble and follow with it, it might be shutting down the whole station. I don't know. Let's see. So we need to increase the size of the station. I think I might want to add a bunch more of this segment, so we can add a bunch more solar panels at some point. I don't know where I could see where is my energy, but I would definitely like to know about it. And do we have let's see. Okay, we're going to do a room for research, and we might want to add a bunch of satellite on this. So I feel like I should do an extra level. Let's go one more level down. Let's go and add one of these ladder segments here. So it's going to be straight under the other ladder, if I'm not mistaken. And from this we'll be going in many directions, so we can add a bunch of rooms. I'm going to make a main room down there, and we'll see where we'll go then. Let's make a little main room here. Alright, and from there we'll just add a little bit of a corridor here, and we'll try to make a room which is going to be slightly bit bigger. Maybe that way. We should have enough resource. I hope it's not really easy to read at some point, so I might be doing stupid things, but hopefully it won't be the case. I'm not going too fast. I'm not going fast enough. But it's making a lot of work here. I hope my people are going to come and take care of it, but it's going to be quite difficult. Oh, are we lacking food? I think we might. I think I might want to add one of these. Oh, it died. Oh, we're all going to die at some point. Oh, he's not dead. Starved to death. Let's just slow down things. And okay, let's just try to then increase the size of this room here, so we can add an extra fish tank. It's taking 2 space, so we might be able to add one over there and another one maybe. Let's see. And we might want to buy a few extra things. So who's that guy? Why are they so cheap? I think I might be able to sell more of these red minerals here, so I can get a janitor. Oh, a scientist here. Ah, okay. Let's just see if I can maybe. Okay, we won't be able to reach that, but we might be able to add an extra. I think these guys are probably the the most classical guys, they can probably do a little bit of everything, but they are not specialized. And that guy don't know. Is there a way for me to discover what they are dealing with, except from, you know, airing them? Okay, we won't know. I'll just go for this guy. And that should be sufficient for now. It should be sufficient to take care of our lack of manpower. And yes, he's going... Yes, he's going outside. So we might have lost somebody out there. Because I don't find any corpse. Okay, let's just stop. Can I stop that madness here? Stop doing that. We need to build the base a bit better. It still seems they are working on this, but hopefully they will finish soon and come back to the base to finish things. Oh, there is more. They're working here. Are they not? I would prefer them to walk a bit closer to the base. Oh, there is something wrong which is happening. Rex starved to death. Okay, so we lost somebody. Stop walking on this, please. I need to have them walk closer to the base. Seems to be a little bit far. Oh, they're not going to build it. Let's see. Nope. Okay, it's taking them some time to actually get to the base, eat something and go back out there. And they are still working on this. I thought it was deactivated, but it seems not to be the case. Maybe if I just take a look at it and change level, I might find out that this is still in motion. Or maybe they are just doing whatever they feel like. So maybe the point is that we need builders. And builders, I think maybe this might be the builders. They're not really expensive. Let's check. Let's just add this person to our team and see if he's going to begin to build things or not. Might be, but it is not a sure thing. Refiner. Oh, it's a refiner. Okay, so I might want to take a look at them a bit closer. So we've got a refiner, we've got a miner here. And who's the last guy? The last guy is a miner as well. So we are lacking a builder. And these are only scientists, I think, so it might not be what we're looking for. So I've got a refiner and 2 miners. So what I should probably do is to try to refine things so I can sell it for maybe more. And that way I should be able to... so let's just remove this ticket here. We're going to do a bunch of these tonight here. And we're going to try to go for 50. And hopefully our refiner is going to be able to do it. Let's just check. It should be climbing the ladder all the way, yes, to the top. And then, yes, it's going to work on that. And now we've got a bit of titanium, which we might be able to sell for more. Let's take a look. So, let's see. The red thing is going to give me 1, okay. And the titanium is going to tell me, it gave me 10. Okay, it's cool. Yet, how much red one do I burn to make a titanium thing? I don't know. Okay, let's just see. We're going to begin to store these things and we'll sell it to the next ship passing by. Is the janitor dead? Because it looks like it is the case. Or did I maybe not hire him? It's definitely possible. How are they filling here? Station is... It is, yes. The meal is good. So we will need to improve the general beauty of this place. It's not going to be easy because it's quite cramped. Plus, you know, it's a space station, so it's not really meant to be pretty, at least not yet. So I was going to... I need a builder. I definitely need a builder. And my miners are never going to be willing to... Okay, let's just send them to collect things. It is what they are meant for, so you might be able to do a little bit of money thanks to them until they eventually die. And I will need to have some money to bring fresh blood to the station. It seems these lives are not really expensive. It's a shame to say that, but let's see. That guy might be a builder. He has a cap of a different color and is a little bit more expensive. So let's try to sell my titanium. Australia is not going to be rich enough to allow me to buy the... it's a shame. And I will not be able to do anything about it. I can take all of his money, but it's far from enough to... I didn't take that in account. We'll need to wait for the next trader and hope that he will be bringing with him a constructor, a builder. I'm wondering if I've got enough energy. It would be nice if even they were inefficient at things, they were still able to do things like, you know, even if they are minor, if they were able to slowly build maybe things or stuff like this. But they are, you know, they would be it would be more efficient to put them to work on mining. But at least your station would advance. It would be quite handy, because I believe at some point you might get stuck if you don't have the right skill to do things. Yet I should check things. So are they still doing that thing? Okay, you refine as much as you want, but you do it. Okay, this is the max here. We're going to create a second ticket here to go for these. Alright. We need to refine pretty much everything we bring, because it's going to be way more interesting for us to sell it refined. And we'll need to produce some of this still here, but I'm not sure I've got the right resource to do it. Let's take a look. So what do I need? It is made from... somebody died. Not cool. Could they not be a little bit more cautious, because they are quite expensive and I prefer them not to die that quickly. Maybe what I should do is to make an airlock which is going to be a lot closer to the... yes, it's probably what I should do. Somebody's depressed. I know. It's a bad thing. Let's see. I cannot really ask them to do any of this thing here, because it's not going to work. Let's see. I've got a SAS here, it's going to be in the way. Maybe what I should do is destroy it, but I wonder if it is going to work the way I think it will. Let's just salvage this door here. I'm going to remove it. Or at least, hopefully somebody's going to get the skill to do it. Do we have still anybody alive in this station? Because if it is not the case, I might be game over. Let's see. It's quite dirty. We've got a ship passing by. It would be nice if they were to give me one character for free. That guy is not going to help. He's a refiner, but... oh! I've got things to sell. Alright, and we've got probably a bunch more things, like these crystals here. And I'm going to sell it all. I need all the money I can get. Let's just sell a bunch more. I'm going to take all the money here, and we still do not have enough money. So it is 600 to get one of these builders, and it's probably what I will need the most. Yep. And let's wait for the next ship to drop by. I've got still a miner here, so I might be able to get some. I find it surprising that the refiner might die because not actually getting out of the station, so he might be able to survive. Oh, what? Did I see somebody here? I think there is. Yes, is dying because I don't know. Let's just take a look. I think I might not be on the right level here. Yes, there is oxygen here, so my buddy here should not be dying. Why is he dying? Ah, it might be a bug. And somebody destroys this airlock, so we can do it differently. I feel like these guys should not be there. If I do... What? Why are they just coming here? I'm going to... I cannot do it that way. No, there is a bunch of panels on the way. Job task depressed. Yes, yes you are. And I need to wait for the next spaceship to drop by. Here it comes. And it might be the one which is going to save us. Okay, so I need a builder. And I can buy it. Okay, very, very good. So even if he was to die, he might be able to fix a bunch of things for us. And it's good. Come on, buddy. You've got a lot of work to do here. And, oh, I need to check something very important. Do we have beds? We've got table and chair. It's quite dirty around here. And we've got no beds. It might be why they are dying. Okay, we're just... I'm probably going to ask too much of this little guy here, but we're going to add an extra room over there. For beds. It might be... It's just big enough. Okay, it's walking under the station. And how is he doing? He's dizzy from low oxygen. Come on, buddy. Go back to the base. Don't walk too long. It cost me a lot of money, and I would like you to not die. I know it seems to be quite cool, but I feel like it's quite early, so maybe the systems are not yet as robust as it would be, let's say, enjoyable to appreciate. But I like the way it's looking, I like the way it's going to probably walk. Just need to be a bit more resilient to stupid orders and stuff. Because we are probably going to give plenty of these. Come on, buddy. Okay, so we've got a level which is going to be finished soon. You must be exhausted. Come back home. Okay, good. Meanwhile, I'm going to take a little lunch. Let's take a look at what we can do here. Because we don't really have so much resource available yet. But we can begin to store money, so let's just try to do it. Okay, not enough resource. But we've got enough to maybe buy an extra builder at some point. And the thing is, I've got two people here which are between death and life. Ah, come on, guys. Don't stick around. You're going to die so much. They're going to starve to death, I believe, if they are not dying from the lack of oxygen. But when my buddy is going to be... Oh, I think they died. Or at least they are going to die. You know what I should do is to cancel all of that. So my buddy is going to finish that, and then we'll see where we'll go. So that way, you might be able to fix the SAS, and we might be able to probably not save these guys because it seems to be quite dead, but maybe allow the next one not to die the same way. There is way too many of these airlocks here. Is he starving? I don't think he is. Oh yes he is. He's starving a bit. Come on, buddy, hurry. You've got things to do. He enjoyed his meal. Cool. I'm going to come back soon. Okay, what are they walking on? I don't see the wall thing yet. Oh, it's walking on a higher level here. So we can actually add a second fish tank and produce more food. I think we've got plenty of food. Might not be necessary to add an extra bit of food production stuff. And what do we have? A janitor might be useful, but is it really that necessary? I'm not sure. I think what I might want to wait for is a miner, because we'll need to produce more money, and if I've got no more money, I might be in trouble, in deep trouble. Somebody fix that airlock, please. Maybe not yet. Maybe take a meal first. There you go. Should have enough meal and enough oxygen. Is almost living alone in the station, so... What are you doing? Oh, we need to finish that, okay. And it's coming back, and that way is going to deal with the... Oh! Come on! What happened here? And can you do it, please? Oh, it's going to happen. Yes, done. So no more deaths here. Cool. Is he alright? Because I need him to be surviving a bit longer. I don't see where he is. It's a bit worrying. Oh, it's up there. Building's bedroom. So, still handy. And we really need a janitor, or we are going to be in trouble. And let's see. So how do I want to... Oh, let's speak to that guy here. So, I've got a miner here. PZ. And it might be what we need the most right now till we can make a bit of money. Do we have anything to sell? Probably not. Okay, so now we've got a miner to take care of this. Yep. And it's going to take this airlock, which might be working better. Hopefully. And I think we might want to do the airlock differently, because he seems not to be working very well. What I might want to do is to expand a bit that spot here. So we can get a bit closer to the place where they're going to walk. And then we'll see. Okay, my builder needs to eat something. I just spilled a bit. Oh, a bit of trouble, but I don't know where. What? Who died? Oh, come on. Our builder died. There are plenty of things I don't really understand well. Ah, he's done. I feel like I'm going from trouble to trouble. Yet I'm pretty sure it's going to be a wonderful game when it's going to be more stable. And without bugs, hopefully. Okay, let's see what we can do. I think we're going to be in struggle now. It's unfortunate, but I don't see how it could be advancing properly now. Maybe what we should do is take a look at this so we can probably build... It's so wrong around here, I don't really manage to read anything. But we can actually do one better so people can... Ah, we're lacking resource. So we need green things. I just... take a look. I've got a little bit of money, not too much. It's going to be troublesome. So we need to go for what are we lacking here? Brochita or Cocosolite? It's really not going to be easy to remember all these names. So what do I want to go for? So I've got a little bit of this, so we're going to go and buy some of this. Let's go for 5. We're going to buy some of these. Maybe not. It's really pricey. Let's take a look. What do I need to make beds? So 5. I've got. I need to get 5 more. All right. Except I will not be able to build it because, you know, I've got no money, and as I've got no money, I'm going to be unable to hire a builder to make it happen. But maybe my buddy here has brought some more, so I can sell it for money. Yep, let's do it. Still not going to be able to bring. Oh wait, I can actually get more miners and maybe a janitor. Okay, no more money from these guys. So do I want to bring somebody like a refiner, or do I want to wait for the builder to come? I think the builder is going to be way more efficient. Yeah. Let's go and see what's going to bring the next treasure ship. And hope my mana is not going to die, because it's going to bring me a little more money, hopefully, and we'll be able to get more people so they can die on this station, which seems to be a very bad place to live. Because they are working on this. We need maybe drones to do that, or some kind of robot, so we don't lose colonists anymore. Okay, here's the go. Let's wait for the next one. I think we'll need to remove this airlock as well and bring it a bit further. And we'll need to change the place where these solar panels are as well. Maybe to spread them a bit more around this corridor. It might be more useful. Oh, here they come from another direction. Let's see. So we do have mostly scientists and another miner, and I've got more to sell. So maybe we might be willing to get an extra miner, because we've got enough money for this to happen. Or we could still wait, because, you know, I'm lacking. I think with 1,200 I might be able to see things coming. But right now it seems to be a bit, you know, dangerous to get a second miner in. Oh, you know, we are just going to go for it. We're lacking 50. I might be able to sell it now, so we can get our 600 to. But yes, good. I could even be sell. No, not this. Although it's too early for us, young scientist. So it's 2 miner. We're going to be able to bring more goods in until they die. But one has died. Okay, done already. Why did he die? I feel like if he died in the station, there's an issue somewhere. It seems to be all dying when they come back to the station. It's not even when they are outside. So I just. What do I like to make this extra bit of oxygen happen? Because it seems, you know, there is a huge lack of oxygen in this station. I don't really know why. 46 is probably not enough. So what shall we do here? I think we might want to add an extra bit of oxygen up there. What do I need to do it? Where was it? It was... This is power cell. We've got life support. And for the life support we need 20 green zinc plus 10 blue zinc. Okay, can I buy it? Okay, so 20 green things, and it's going to cost me 5 per bits. Ouch. Okay, 20, and blue things, these might be more lit. And I need 5, I think. Is it still the case? And where was it? Over there. 10, my mistake. So 10 it will be. I still have enough money to do things, so all good. Let's just go with an extra life support thing, and it will not be built until I've got somebody. Yes, of course. Let's go for a second life support here, and hopefully we'll stop this nonsense. I should have just noticed that a bit earlier. Why is it rising? It's not even built. Oh, maybe because there is nobody to use here, because there is nobody in the station. So it might be why they are dying so quickly. When they come back to the station, there is enough air, oxygen here, but it's dropping quickly, and when there is no more, they die. Yeah, it might be the case. Let's see, can I hire somebody to build that? So they don't die. And yes, I can. So that guy, or that guy, let's go for this one. Okay, so now I've got an engineer. Cool. Let's just see him fix it. I'm going to just... No, you don't do that. You don't do that. Please don't do that. Okay. You do the most important thing first. So, life support, and then beds. Okay. You're working on this. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay, maybe that first. But really, next, it's a life support thing. But they won't survive very, very long. Yes, oxygen is very, very low. It's lower than it should be. Maybe I should not do the bed. Just cancel the bed. Just try to see if there is more things to prevent us from... Oh, it's done. Oh, at least it's going to be done. So at some point I might lack energy, but it seems to be still fine. And it seems we are producing now enough oxygen to survive. I think I might want to expand and add another one, so we don't get too much in trouble anymore. Okay, now shall we add a bed? I think we need to. We need to have a station which is going to be efficient enough so we can actually keep a bunch of people alive. At least the minimum amount of people, like, you know, a builder, a miner, and I don't know, a refiner maybe. At least a miner and a builder. This is the bare minimum. And we might want to also go for janitor, because the station is really, really dirty, and it might be... Okay, I might not... Yes, I can get... No, I cannot get a janitor. I need a little bit more money for this to happen. And I might not be able to get it. Nope, I'm not. Okay. Next one then. Oh, we are still lacking oxygen. I've got an issue here. I think I need to add one at the lower level, maybe over there, and we'll need to bring a bit of cable. Wait a sec, I need to buy, so 20 of these and 10 of these. Okay, we don't really have the money now, but if we were to survive, it might be sufficient. I'm not going to be greedy on this. So life support, yeah, I shall be fine. Wait a second, I'm still lacking something. and it might be that one, which is expensive. Alright. Okay, it's going to get good. We just need to do the right thing. And do we need to bring a bit of cable? I think we might. So we're going to go for this and be over there, and we'll climb a bit higher. And hopefully the cable is going to follow thing. So where's my builder? Okay, he's just not doing anything. He's, dying. Why is he dying? Oh, now he's dying because there is no more oxygen, but before it was kind of filled. As soon as somebody just exits the station, it seems to be rising again, so they don't have any issue anymore, are they? Come on, buddy, you can breathe now. I think you can, at least. If you were to do something, it would be better for us. And we do not have an janitor. We've got a refiner, though. Do I want to? No, I don't really want to add anybody, which is really not vital here, because it will just suck all the oxygen and will be even more in trouble. Okay, let's just try to see. Maybe what I should go for is an extra bed. I think for this bed I need to buy a little bit more of this. No, it is not for the bed, it is for the life support. Yes, it might be useful anyway. So it's good, it's bought. Okay, let's just go for an extra bed. With 2 of these, it might be sufficient, because most of the time we don't really have that many people alive in this station. And buddy, come on, do things. You should not be dying here. It is, the room is full of oxygen. Unless he fooled out of the station, kind of, I don't know. It seems to be ready to die. Maybe it was only partly my fault. Okay, good. We've got enough money for an extra engineer. I must say my station is not progressing as quickly as I would like. We're lacking energy. I need to check on that. Wait, I think somebody very wrong happened. Like, my game crashed or something. Yeah, it seems to be the case. Okay, so maybe it is a little bit early, so guys, I think we're going to conclude the video here, and we'll take another look at Meeple Station a bit further on the path. So I hope you liked the video. If you do, please leave a like, a comment, or subscribe. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, please consider following my referral link to buy your games on the Humble store. They've got pretty nice price and interesting bundles as well. So with that said, until next time folks, have fun!